Hello everyone, welcome to Dada's FoodCrave kitchen. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make homemade chicken meatball from scratch. Please watch this video to the end because I'll explain 3 reasons why you should make your own homemade chicken meatball. If you are watching this video and this is your first time tuning into my channel, I want to thank you. Kindly hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell because you'll be the first to know whenever I upload a new video. If you are interested in seeing how I make this delicious homemade chicken meatball, please stay tuned. And without any further ado, let's get cooking. Okay, the ingredients that you need for your chicken meatball, your boulette. You need some parsley, a handful of parsley. I'm using 4 cloves of garlic. I am also going to add 1 habanero pepper. If you don't like spice, you can take that out. I'm only gonna use 2 seasoned cube jimbo. So chicken jimbo or any seasoned cube you have. I'm also gonna use 2 eggs. Depending on how much meatballs you're making, you can use 1. You also need some oil. I will explain why you need oil on the side. I am going to use some seasoned panko breadcrumbs. If you do not have breadcrumbs, you can use stuffing bread, but you have to soak them in water first. If you don't have the stuffing bread, you can simply use those type of bread, the sliced bread, but you want to make sure you take the brown edges out. But you also have to soak the bread in water too before you can add it into the blender. You also need some black pepper and a pack of chicken breast. You can use 1 chicken breast, 2 chicken breasts, 3. I'm using 4 because this is how it came in the pack. So I'm using all 4 chicken breasts. What you want to do first, you want to blend all these ingredients together first in the blender. Make sure it's all chopped up. Then you're going to add a couple of sprinkles of black pepper. After all the ingredients are all blended like so, or at least chopped up, this is how it looks like. Now I am going to add my chicken breast. I'm not going to cut it into pieces before I blend them because I know my blender can handle it. If you don't have a Ninja blender, I would suggest you get one because this blender is very powerful. I do not even need to cut the chicken breast in pieces before I can put it in the blender. I'm putting it as whole as it came. So I put 2 at a time. Now I'm adding the other 2. Now I'm gonna add my eggs and my breadcrumbs. I'm only using half a cup of breadcrumbs. Like I said, if you don't have breadcrumbs, you can use bread, but you want to make sure you soak it in water first. Let it be mushy first before you can add it. Now that all our ingredients are all into the blender, You want to make sure everything is blended really well, like so. Get you a nice strong blender enable for you to be able to do this homemade chicken meatball. I needed some salt, so I added a little bit more salt. And this is how it looks like. This is the reason why I really enjoy this Ninja blender, because you can take the blade out and you can put your finger right into the blender. You can do anything that you want to do without having to worry about cutting your finger. Now I'm scraping my chicken meatball into a plate. I'm getting ready to ball them up into my perfect shape size that I want. You can make it as big as you want. You can make it medium. You could make it small. It all depends on your preference. And here you go. Here's the chicken meatball. The reason why I said you needed oil on the side, because you want to rub some oil on your hands to prevent it from sticking to your hand or the glove. I end up actually using my bare hands because the glove was too silky for it. So you want to roll it like so to your desired shape. And keep rolling it into a ball until you are finished. Make sure your hands are oily before you can roll them into a ball. You don't need too much oil, just a little bit, so that it will prevent it from sticking to your hands. Now that my chicken meatball is all rolled up into the perfect shape ball that I want, this is how it looks like. Now I am going to show you guys how to keep your fresh chicken meatball in the freezer. If you're not ready to cook it, you could leave it in a flat plate like this and wrap it with a film paper, plastic paper bag wrap, and put it in the freezer until you're ready to cook maybe your spaghetti sauce or your chewy boulette, which is meatball stew, which I have a video coming up for you guys to show you guys how I cook my meatball and what I did with it after I already make it. Or you can simply just wash the tray where the chicken came from, wash it with soap and water, and just put the chicken meatball in there. This is how actually you will buy it from the store, in a tray like this, like in a styrofoam tray, and just wrap it with a plastic wrap, film wrap, and really tight, and put it in the freezer until you're ready, like I said, to make your chicken meatball spaghetti or your chicken meatball stew or whatever it is that you're using your chicken meatball. You can use turkey. You don't necessarily have to use chicken to make this recipe, and put it in the freezer until you're ready. Or there's another method, you can fry it just like I'm doing, because like I said, I'm coming up with a video for you guys to show you guys what I did with my chicken meatball, the recipe that I used to prepare my chicken meatball. So stay tuned, a video is coming up for you guys to see what I use my chicken meatball for and what I did with it. So you wrap it up like so with a wrap film paper, plastic, and put it in the freezer until you're ready to cook it. Or you could just half cook it Like I said, if you go to the store, you can buy it this way, fresh, like this, raw, or you can buy it half cooked or fully cooked. Now in a hot oil, I am going to fry my meatball. You could also fry it and put it in the freezer in a Ziploc bag and freeze it until you're ready to use it for whatever reason. Spaghetti sauce is good for chicken. Spaghetti sauce is good for stew. So you want to make sure you boil it up again before you can fry it. And you fry it up like so. Like I said, after you fry it, you can just put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer. When you're ready to make your spaghetti sauce or whatever sauce you are going to make, your chicken meatball will be ready. You can make as much as you want and put it in the freezer. You can eat it like so as a snack. And this is how it looks like, a really nice golden brown color. And if you are watching this video so far and you reach this point, I want to thank you for watching. And if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget that notification bell, because you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and the 3 reasons that I explained, that I told you guys earlier, that I'm going to explain why you should make your own homemade chicken meatball, is because of the 3 reasons are: it's fresh, it's delicious, and you know what you put in it. Best way to make your own chicken meatball at home instead of buying it from the store. At least you know what's in your chicken meatball. Isn't that great to make your own? This is how it looks like inside. It's so soft, it's so juicy. Stay tuned for a video. I'm gonna come up with a video to show you guys what next I made this chicken meatball with. You can eat it like so with a snack. You can make it for your spaghetti sauce. But I'll show you guys, like I said, right after this video, a video is coming up to show you guys how and what I made this chicken meatball with. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.